Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well today. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Now, let's get into today's emotional story. Every once in a while, television gives us a moment that changes everything. A moment that makes us stop, think, and even question our own priorities in life. Today, that moment comes from none other than Kelly Ripa, the queen of morning television, who has officially decided to step away from the spotlight. And the reason? To be by the side of her husband, Mark Consuelos, during a time when love, family, and health matter far more than ratings or fame. For over 3 decades, Kelly wasn't just a host, she was a companion. Her smile, her laughter, her stories, they weren't just entertainment, they were comfort. Think about it. How many mornings did we start with her voice in the background as we made coffee, rushed to work, or tried to shake off a tough day? She became the kind of presence that felt both glamorous and familiar, like a neighbor who just happened to be a superstar. But behind the polished image, there were always sacrifices. Kelly balanced career demands, relentless schedules, and criticism, all while raising 3 children with Mark. And through it all, he was her anchor, her biggest supporter. Now the roles have reversed. Kelly is choosing to step back and be his strength during a difficult chapter in their lives. Their love story has always been extraordinary. Kelly met Mark on the set of All My Children in 1995, and within a year, they eloped in Las Vegas. What started as an on-screen romance turned into a lifelong partnership. Together, they built careers, raised a family, and managed to hold on to something so rare in Hollywood: true devotion. But recently, friends close to the couple revealed that Mark had been struggling more than the public realized. Rumors of health issues and fatigue began to surface. And for Kelly, no camera, no paycheck, no spotlight could ever be worth more than her husband's well-being. It was time for her to be the rock, just as he had been for her so many times before. Now imagine the courage it takes to make that decision, to walk away from a job at the very peak of your career, to leave millions of fans who tune in daily, to give up the spotlight not because you have to, but because love demands it. That's not weakness, that's strength, that's commitment. And so, on what seemed like just another broadcast, Kelly shared the words that would break hearts everywhere. With a softer smile than usual and tears welling in her eyes, she looked into the camera and said, "For more than 30 years, you've welcomed me into your homes, but the most important title I've ever held isn't host, it's wife and mother. Mark and I are entering a new chapter of our lives, one that requires my full heart and attention. And with that, I have to step away from this chair." In that moment, the studio fell silent. Even Mark, usually so composed, fought back tears. It wasn't just a career announcement. It was a love letter to her husband, her family, and even to her fans. The response was overwhelming. Social media lit up instantly, but not with gossip, with admiration. Fans wrote about how Kelly's humor helped them through dark mornings, how her honesty made them feel less alone, how her resilience inspired them. One viral comment read, "This is what real love looks like." Another said, "Thank you, Kelly, for proving that family always comes first." Even her colleagues joined in. Ryan Seacrest called her a mentor and a sister. Michael Strahan praised her as one of the hardest working people in TV. And the network itself admitted that filling her shoes would be nearly impossible. Because the truth is, Kelly Ripa wasn't just a host, she was the heart of morning television. But for Kelly and Mark, this isn't about what they're leaving behind, it's about what they're building now. Friends say their lives have already shifted. The hectic mornings and packed schedules have been replaced with long walks, quiet breakfasts, and simply being present with each other. In many ways, it's a return to the vows they made nearly 30 years ago, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. And that's the lesson Kelly leaves us with. Success isn't measured by how brightly you shine on TV or how many awards you win. True success is measured by how deeply you love and how bravely you stand by the people who matter most when life gets hard. So, as Kelly closes this chapter, she's not walking away defeated, she's walking away victorious because she's choosing what matters most. And maybe that's something all of us can take to heart. Thank you, Kelly, for the laughter, the stories, the tears, and most of all, the reminder that love will always outshine the spotlight.